What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan 1 here, and today we are back again at it with another Transformer figure review. And today we are going to be taking a look at something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I've just had to wait for it to show up in stores. I didn't pre-order this because I didn't think to, and I knew it would show up in stores eventually. So here he is. Here is the Transformers Legacy United G1 Universe Autobot Gears. And y'all know the rules. We don't take a look at the figure first, even though the figure is pretty cute. We're going to take a look at the packaging, and the packaging is pretty cool. We have gears up on front here. We have gears on the side, gears on the side. On the back here, we got gears. One thing I will say about this figure that I did not appreciate, if you did catch the live stream about this, I had to snap on this piece of the chest here, because it comes in packaging with this piece of the chest right here removed. Why, I'm not sure, but that's what they did. And on the side here, you got the Legacy United artwork, and once more on the back here, it's Transformers 40th anniversary. Hey, look, it's from a good toy company. So, excuse me. Anywho, but that's pretty much it for the packaging. And now we take a look at the figure, and honestly, the vehicle mode is kind of cute, and we'll take a look at this here in just a second. It's not too hard, it's not too bad, but, and, you know, one thing I do like about Gears that is a little weird, is the fact that, you know, he's one of the few mini-bots that actually, like, kind of, it made sense as to, like, how he transformed. And all of, like, everything that happened with him made sense. So, I mean, it could be worse. Now, let's take a look at the weapon here. It is a cute little gun. It's as cute little gun as it's going to get. And it does have a little port on the front there. So, it is Blast Effects compatible. So, you can take this Blast Effect and you can totally just stick it right on there. And when he holds his gun, it will do that, but unfortunately for the moment it's got some issues because okay, all of these ports on his the ports on his legs in particular, I don't know what it is, they are just loose as hell. The ones on the front are pretty tight, like these ones up here at the front are pretty good, and the ones up top here are okay. Like these are pretty good. Like, I mean, like the ones up top here are okay, but the ones on his legs just loose as hell. Like, so if you put it into his leg ports, like, be very careful. So, but you can, like I said, you can totally peg this on the front of him, and you can totally have the blast effects going on, provided they stay in properly. They're falling, but point is you can do that. So move the gun, and that's pretty much it for all of that. There is one thing, though, that does bug me, and it will bug all of you, I guarantee it, is this chest piece here that you had to plug in that was in the set that comes separate in the packaging. This comes separate in the packaging. Like this piece right here, I literally, let me just, I can't pop it out, but basically this piece comes separate here. It comes as way separate, and you have to friction bit this whole thing in, and it's just, I don't like that. I really did not appreciate that. Hasbro, you could have seriously just put this on and it would have been just fine, and nobody would have had any complaints or would have batted any eyebrows at that. So, but y'all know our rules. We all know we're going to get into the scale comparisons. So here he is with his wave mate, and we will do what happens on Shard's packaging. So here is with Deluxe Class Shard, and yes, I did finally see these two in stores. So these two are finally starting to hit shelves, which is pretty neat. Here he is next to the Studio Series 86 Cliff Jumper. And just because, why not, we're going to add in Bumblebee as well. And don't worry, we're going to have a Mini-Bots family reunion going on here once we get him in the robot mode. I only brought these two in because they're the exact same mold. And before anybody asks, yes, I am going to get the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee, and we are going to compare. So, yes. Here it is next to the Legacy Cosmos. And finally, here he is. Well, maybe not finally, but here he is next to the final mini bot. Here he is next to Studio Series 86 Braun. At least this is the final mini bot that I have. Okay. And finally, here he is with the leader class of the Wave. Here he is next to leader class Sandstorm. Alright, so to transform this dude, it's actually very, very, very easy and simple. And, like, honestly, I thought it was going to be a little bit more complicated, but truly, it's very simple. Very, very simple. So, to start things off, you're going to basically lift this whole thing up like that. You're going to take the windows off of this bit here, and just make sure it all untabs just nicely, like so. Then you're going to take the window section and you're going to just fold that all the way in, and that's going to provide the heels. So you're going to basically take all of this and straighten it out. Now, the legs, once they basically tab into what's going to become the chest here, but you're basically just going to untab it from these two tabs on the thighs here, on the upper thighs. And then you're going to close in this chest piece just to get it out of the way. And then you're going to bring it back down and you're going to close these wheel sections in. Now you're going to take these sections, bring it all the way out, and this is going to then close up that gap in the chest. Now you're probably wondering about this. Well, you're going to take it, bring it all the way back, and then you're going to take these wheel sections, fold these in, like so, and then you're going to close this up, and then there's two tab pieces right here that are going to fit into these little mushroom peg slot pieces here that would friction in the wheel, and those are just going to tab in like so. And then you're going to just straighten out the arms, and then we're going to give him his gun like so. And there you have Gears in his robot mode. And honestly, I think this dude is cute, adorable, and I wish we had a toy accurate version. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. This is gonna sound this may sound controversial of me, but I really wish that Hasbro would give us like maybe how many mini bots do we have? 8 mini bots so far. I wish they would give us just a simple, regular 8 mini bot set with all of the mini bots with their toy accurate representations. Gen Selects, are you listening? Anyways, point being, is Gears looks pretty neat. So taking a look at this head sculpt, I mean, it's pretty neat. I mean, the whole head is just a big chunk of this. So, I mean, to do anything, it's just, you gotta rotate it like it's a freaking key in your doorknob. But it's not the worst thing. But I do have to say, it is really interesting, though, that this guy is getting, literally, this is a brand new mold, and he's already getting a repaint. And the repaint that he's getting is going to be into Smallfoot in the GoBots version, the Kingdom Warpath, the Gears mold, the Legacy United Gears mold, and the Legacy Cosmos mold. I can't remember what Cosmos is. I can't remember his name, but Warpath is going to be Treads, I think. This guy's going to be Smallfoot, and Cosmos, I can't remember what he's going to be called, but basically those molds are basically getting turned into GoBots, and we are getting them finally, which I'm happy about, but at the same time, I feel it's a little bit late. Like, seriously, guys, you guys couldn't have done this a little bit sooner. Maybe not giving us a Gears mold sooner, maybe not this specifically, but GoBots in particular. But that's my take on that. So basically, so there is one feature, though, that is in particularly shown off on this guy, and you bring this guy in here for now, so we're going to set him off to the side. Going to bring this guy, open him all the way up, take those off, and we're going to just remove the arms, like so, and we're going to keep all of this off to the side, and we're going to remove the rest of the body of Shard, and we're going to remove these guns, like so, and basically what you're going to do, which is kind of entertaining, is you're going to take these, and you're going to basically have them like this, and you're going to take these like so, like that, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to take this and you're going to pour all this in on that side, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side with that. So now you have this going on like that, and then you're going to take this, straighten it all the way up, and then you're going to take it and you're going to plug that in, and then you're going to you can rotate this. I suggest it's removed, but I'm going to take this and do that, and then make sure, and then you can tab this back, then you can port this back in. Basically just make sure it looks right. So there you have Gears all geared up to kick some ass in his battle mode with Shard, and I'm gonna be straightforward. I think this mode is stupid. Not as in that Gears is the stupid one here. I think it's stupid that they even have this stupid like armorizer gimmick, and we had the the weaponizer gimmick was nice for G1. Okay, that was a nice homage to G1. I'm not going to deny that. That was very, very nice. But this, you're reaching. You're really, 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 really reaching, Hasbro. And honestly, I think you guys are just running out of ideas, and you guys are running out of things to do, and it's just, it's sad and pathetic that you guys are trying to make another gimmick like this work when we just had Kingdom, and we just had Earthrise, and we just had, we had Siege, and we had Legacy, and we had Legacy Evolution with all of your armorizer gimmicks and everything of that nature, and your weaponizer and fossilizers and everything of that nature. Why did you need to give us another one? Don't think it was a need, but anywho, I think that this is definitely a must. Maybe not a must-have, but if you are into the mini bots, I definitely suggest you go and get this guy. Right now, they are reducing prices at Walmart and Target, so right now you can go and get this guy if you go to Walmart and Target for the $20. At least that's what I paid for this guy. So I don't know what they are at other stores, but I do know that you can get them for that price there. So anywho, that is my review for the Transformers Legacy United Gears, and we shall get into the final thoughts of this figure, aside from the fact that I think you should totally get it. I think it's a good figure. I just think it's a little late, in my opinion. I feel like if you were going to do the mini bots, you should have just done an entire wave of them in the beginning, and then just called it good. So, but on the terms of the fact that this is a mini bot and it does compact up quite nicely. I mean, I'm not a big fan of this backpack, but I mean, for the fact that it compacts up quite nicely, I have to give this thing, I'm going to give this an 8.4. An 8.4 in that fact. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the fact that it's, I'm not a big fan of the fact that when I bought the figure, I seriously had to tab this chest piece in. Why? I'm not sure. Why they couldn't have just put that on in the beginning, I'm not sure. So, but anywho, this is Thomas Fan 01, and that's my final thoughts on it, on the review for final thoughts and my ranking for the review of the Legacy United Gears. And this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to check out New York Toy Hunter, or otherwise known as New York Hunter Impressions. And do not forget to check out The Good, the Bad, the Awesome. Do not also forget to check out Jordy's Rail Videos, Patrick with the Y, Riveted Reviews, iStar552, Bravely GG, and Take Along Productions. I know they all do some amazing work, have done so in the past, and I know they will continue to do so in the future. And this is Thomas Fan 01 saying once again, and finally, do not forget to keep playing with your toys.